Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're talking about 5 major economic opportunities for 2025 that you can't afford to ignore. These aren't just vague ideas about what might happen. These are specific, actionable opportunities that could define the global economy next year. We're going deep into events that could shake the world, and more importantly, how you can position yourself to take advantage. Let's dive in. Let's start with Ukraine. If the Russia-Ukraine war de-escalates or we see peace negotiations in 2025, there's going to be a massive economic boom tied to reconstruction. Think about it. Ukraine's infrastructure, from roads and bridges to energy grids and residential housing, has been severely damaged. The global community, especially Europe and the US, will pump billions of dollars into rebuilding efforts. That's going to create enormous opportunities for companies in construction, engineering, and even renewable energy. If you're in the stock market, look at global construction firms like Vinci, Bechtel, or even smaller infrastructure companies that specialize in high-demand materials like steel and cement. And don't forget renewable energy companies that are pivoting to markets like Ukraine. There's also a chance for tech companies focusing on modernizing energy grids and digital infrastructure to get a slice of this pie. On a more hands-on level, if you're in logistics or consulting, explore contracts tied to international aid efforts. Reconstruction in Ukraine isn't just a humanitarian effort, it's an economic revolution in the making. Next, let's move to the Middle East, where a potential peace deal between Saudi Arabia and Israel could shake up the entire region. If these two countries normalize relations, we're looking at one of the biggest economic collaborations of the decade. Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030 plan already includes massive investment in tourism, tech, and infrastructure. Now imagine what happens if Israel's tech scene gets integrated into that vision. Startups, fintech, and renewable energy sectors could see explosive growth. If you're an investor, keep an eye on tech companies operating out of Israel. Many of them are global leaders in cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, and agri-tech, all of which align with Saudi Arabia's goals. Additionally, tourism stocks could benefit massively. Saudi Arabia is already investing in luxury projects like Neom, and if Israeli tourists join the mix, it could unlock new markets. Real estate developers working on cross-border projects will also be worth tracking. The Middle East is on the verge of a major transformation, and if you're watching closely, you'll be ready. Now, let's talk about Argentina. This one's big. Argentina is sitting on one of the largest lithium reserves in the world, and with the global push toward electric vehicles, lithium is becoming one of the most valuable commodities. Here's the catch. Argentina has faced years of economic instability, but 2025 could be the year they turn it around. If the government stabilizes the currency and improves conditions for foreign investors, the lithium rush could redefine Argentina's economy. If you're looking for a direct investment, research lithium mining companies operating in Argentina. Companies like Lithium Americas or even startups in the EV supply chain could explode in value if Argentina becomes a reliable supplier. Beyond mining, Argentina's agriculture sector is also worth exploring. With a weaker currency but high global demand for soy and beef, agribusiness companies could see higher exports. And if you're a risk taker, there might even be opportunities in Argentina's real estate market as the economy stabilizes. Keep an eye on reforms in 2025. They could be the key to unlocking Argentina's potential. US in 2025. With Donald Trump back in the White House, the economic landscape is shifting fast. We're seeing a strong return to America First policies, which means a renewed focus on domestic manufacturing, traditional energy sectors like oil and gas, and a potential slowdown in aggressive renewable energy initiatives. What does this mean for economic opportunities? First, expect a major push for reshoring, bringing manufacturing back to U.S. soil. Industries like semiconductors, pharmaceuticals, and heavy machinery are likely to benefit, especially as tariffs or incentives make domestic production more competitive. If you're an investor, look at companies expanding their US-based operations or those in supply chain tech that supports localized manufacturing. Second, traditional energy is making a comeback. Oil and natural gas producers could see a boost, particularly in states like Texas, Louisiana, and Pennsylvania. Companies in pipeline infrastructure, refining, and even natural gas exports are poised for growth. On the flip side, renewable energy might slow down a bit, but nuclear energy could gain traction as a clean but traditional option. Finally, defense spending is expected to ramp up significantly. With Trump's focus on bolstering national security, contractors like Lockheed Martin, Northrop Grumman, and General Dynamics could see a surge in government contracts. This also opens doors for tech companies specializing in cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, and drone technology, all of which are becoming essential in modern defense strategies. For entrepreneurs, this is a time to think about aligning with these shifts, whether it's exploring opportunities in supply chain innovation, domestic energy services, or even niche defense tech startups. 2025 under Trump isn't just about continuity, it's about capitalizing on the bold, business-first direction his administration is likely to take. Finally, we've got Africa, specifically the African Continental Free Trade Area, or AFCFTA. By 2025, this free trade zone will be in full swing, creating one of the largest single markets in the world. Africa's population is young, growing, and increasingly tech-savvy, which means exploding demand for everything from e-commerce to renewable energy. For entrepreneurs, this is a gold mine. Look into fintech startups in countries like Nigeria and Kenya. These are hotspots for mobile banking and digital payments. For investors, companies focusing on infrastructure and logistics are going to thrive as trade barriers fall. And don't forget renewable energy. Countries like Ghana are becoming hubs for solar and wind energy, and the demand for affordable, sustainable power is only going to grow. So there you have it, 5 major economic opportunities for 2025 that could define the future. Ukraine's reconstruction, Middle East peace, Argentina's lithium boom, U.S. policy shifts, and Africa's free trade revolution. The question is, where are you going to focus your attention? Let me know in the comments which opportunity excites you the most. Are you ready to invest in Africa's fintech scene, or are you betting on the Middle East becoming the next big thing? I read every comment, so don't hold back. And hey, if you found this video helpful, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on insights like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.